you guys will sadly be hearing some background sounds because I don't live alone. So, uh, pardon that, but that's what happens when you go live. You hear things that I can't really control. But, what's up, guys? Psycho Joe C here. Joey, Joe, whatever you want to call me. Um, Welcome back, everybody. Um, so, I've been working out like old times, and uh, I love to work out. Uh, I don't know if anyone who follows me or if any of you guys work out maybe just a couple times a week. Um, it's it can be very beneficial, and it's kind of like a lost ritual that people in America have lacked. Um, where I live, especially if you compare the older generation, where in gym class there was a certain amount of reps you had to do, um, whether it be push-ups or pull-ups or sit-ups or running. I think this country has gotten very lazy um, regarding just our health, physical health. Physical health then leads to strong brain, strong mind. You just need to find a rhythm, and it's never too late to start working out. So I'm gonna try to go live, not every single time I work out, because I'm not a big fan of the social aspect. As much as I want to be social online, people can just be total dicks, just to be blunt. So I choose to kind of pick and choose when I come on, and then I just turn off my phone for like a month. But yeah, I'm gonna be blabbering in between reps. I want to try to do these push-ups that are very much fast-paced, and I would always watch people do them, and I'm thinking, you're not really doing much. And I'll explain. So, so I got these little cement bricks that I'll be reading the comments, but I want to show you guys what I have seen, and it's a very common workout. They're called, I've heard they're called prison push-ups or shorties. I subscribed to this guy. Uh, this was a couple years ago, and basically what you do is you do a couple of these. Remember to breathe. It's sometimes difficult. Those suck. But yeah, so I would watch people do like the fast-paced push-ups, but I'm thinking like, you're not really doing the full like range. And from what I heard from this jacked ex-prisoner, he went to prison for a while, and that's kind of where he learned these techniques. I forgot his name. His name's Jesse, I think, but shout out to Jesse, this jacked guy with tattoos, and he knows how to work out, but he had a lot of time to work out, I guess, while he was in prison. But he learned a lot, like technique wise and ways to get a nice pump in your chest and in your arms, mainly just with those types. And I'm not good with form. I've never been good. I'm really new to working out, so you know, I'm good. How are you, Tony? Hello, hello, everybody. But this will just be a different type of live stream. I've made videos of me like working out, but not like full blown like going live while working out. You're commentating, trying to entertain while doing a workout. So that's why I kind of don't like doing it. But so be it. Hey, nice. Man, cool. Get up and move around. That's all you can do. Um, it's it's life saving. It can be. It literally can be. It's good. Again, you could be overweight. Like I've watched people go from like 500 pounds. Like I love seeing the progress type of videos where it's like a time lapse of the of evolution of losing weight and gaining muscle and all of it. It takes a long time. So that's why most people don't want to start doing it because in the beginning you're not seeing any progress, but then you slowly start to see the progress, and it becomes a part of you. It becomes your lifestyle. It becomes a part of your soul. It's cheesy, but very true. Um, and maybe I can inspire just a couple of you guys even to just go out for a jog or to do 200 push-ups or even 100 push-ups. Back in 2019, this isn't that long ago, only 7 years ago, less than seven technically, but I could not do one push-up. Right hand to God, I could not do a full push-up. I was right here. I was around because I was in this room still back then. And I could not do one push-up. And then I was just on this like chase of like, I want to get better. This is like, this, I'm a guy. I should be able to do at least like 10 push-ups, you know, if I'm not even like super fit. But I could not do a single push-up. And it got to the point where I was really hooked on doing push-ups. I still am, but not as much. But that's going to change. And hopefully you guys can see the evolution too. Uh, every so often when I do go live. Again, this will not be a daily ritual, me going live, but um, maybe, again, I can inspire some of you guys who normally don't work out or don't delve into athletic type activities. Um, and yeah, it's all about just showing the love. You know, it's all about doing that. So, but anyway, I'm just gonna do a million of them until I gas out, and then I'll come back to you guys in the chat. But I hope everyone's doing well. I didn't want to go live today. I really just wanted to kind of just keep to myself. But always push yourself. Always push yourself to do things that are very much outside of what you normally do in life. So, all right. I do this. I kind of go back and forth a little bit. Back is cracking. And I'm ready. And so, a little bit about me. I don't think it's considered TMI, but so be it. I have obsessive compulsive disorder. So whenever I'm working out, like almost all the time, I'm looking at my body while I'm working out, and it's interrupting the workout because I'm thinking like, oh, am I doing good form? Do I look good enough? Us guys, we tend to look at other guys, even with girls too. Girls tend to look at other girls to compare yourself to other people around you or people online on social media. It is so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy to compare yourself to others. We're all different. But if you focus on your path, especially when you're working out, it's such a turnoff when you're starting to work out or you've been doing it for a while. Doesn't matter. And you're looking at another guy who is completely bigger than you, jacked. Um, it can turn off that motivation or that discipline even in you, and it's really unhealthy to give in to comparing yourself to others. Never compare yourself to anyone. Sometimes you can look at people and think, I want to look like that eventually. That's a good thing. It motivates and fuels you to then look up to someone who you want to look like, uh, and very and could possibly look like that person. But to compare yourself to others and get into this, oh, I'm so much smaller. I'm so much tinier. Like my muscles aren't as big as this guy online who gets a lot of followers and a lot of attention. It's not about that. It's about if you're putting in the work, to hell with what Tommy down the street's doing. He's in his own path. He's on his own path. So don't focus about him. Focus on you and only you. Um, just I think that's just worth saying. Don't get flustered by um, other people's path in life. Focus on yours and only yours. Because you can't control Tommy down the street. You can't control what he's doing. If he's excelling at life, excel at life too. Because all of us can. All right, I'm gonna try to do like something like this. I've already worked out today, so this is a bit of a bonus. Always remember to breathe. I'll get better at those. I haven't done those in months. You feel the pump though in your pecs right here. Woo! I'm hyped. Let's go. Cool. Sorry. But I started working out a couple years ago. Ever since those, well, lack of one push-up when I could not succeed at a push-up, a single simple push-up. And if I did these shorties back then, I would have been sore for like a week. I talk too much. I should just breathe and focus on the workout. But again, this is why I don't go live, because I'm trying to talk to you guys while working out. So, I look awful. I brush my teeth mainly for this. My teeth are going to look yellow because I have a warm light aside of me. So before anyone says, you have yellow teeth. I mean, I do, but also this light is yellow. So but I hope we get some familiar faces in here or some new people. Sorry that the stream is just Psycho Just See It's live, because I can't I can't use my phone in the way that I used to. I dropped my phone. I dropped this phone outside. Nothing shattered. Nothing broke, but the internals broke because the top half of the screen, you can't touch it anymore. It doesn't work. Touch is dead on the second half, the the top half of my phone. So I basically have a half working iPhone 10. I'm able to go live though. I just can't edit and change the title and stuff. So pardon me. Why do you look like that? Um, I don't know. I really don't know. Hmm. God, why do I look like this? I feel it in my shoulders now. I should get water. I don't have water with me. That's a problem. I still have OCD, so I have to like match up my hands on the squares. And then this whole time I'm not counting each individual fast push-up. I'm just doing them. Because I already did a workout today. I did like 700 reps today. I normally do 500. I do 250 push-ups, 250 of these, 60 pounds. You just I'm gassed. And I'm not taking off my shirt too. I don't take off my shirt from here on out. You don't want to see my boobs anyway. Hello. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Welcome to Workout Livestream. Hope you are having a good one. Hope everyone's having a good one. Okay, I'm going to try to do these. Oh my gosh. I sound like a snake. You doing okay? Awesome. Love to hear that. Oh, I'm sweating already. I'm not even doing anything. They are hard though, doing the fast paced ones, because you don't want to breathe. You just want to kind of always breathe in between pushing up. You exhale while you push up. But it's harder. It's hard to. I still have a problem with breathing. I don't know why or how, but during workouts, I don't know how to like exhale, and but that's just how because again, I didn't grow up working out. I never like in my family we don't work out. We don't like do like a lot of athletic things. So kind of I'm just learning as I go, and that's what most people do. You know? But you can do it if you want it. You're gonna get it. So. Oh, my arms are dead already, man. All right. Doing that, you do that at home. Just slowly go up there. Wow, that's fucking awful. Always start slow. Don't aim for 500 push-ups your first day. You can't do that. Work your way up slowly. Gain momentum. Momentum. There we go. That's even now. Making humpback whale sounds. Trust me, this does not look like anything, but I'm feeling it in my shoulders, in my pecs, in my arms. Oh, I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow. It's not good, man. I've never done one. I've done front flips. I was sweating. That's before I went live, though. Probably done like close to 100 shorties now. So awkward on live stream. I don't know what to do or say. I guess that's why I'm working out, right? But yeah, this last 12 months of my life with working out was just put on the back burner. Thanks to me. I was hanging out with friends more in real life, and I just got extremely lazy. I didn't really balance it out in the way that I wanted to. Like, I started working out just to improve my health and just to get into much better shape. Now I'm hooked on it. And when I'm hooked on it, I can't let go. And you should never quit something that you love to do, and it's also beneficial at the same time. So it's like a win-win. It's an anxiety killer. Working out kills anxiety. Working out kills depression. I'm not saying just working out eases yourself completely of your demons and of your problems and your struggles, but it definitely is way more effective than most of these medications that we have in our country. Working out, it's as free as breathing air. You just have to want to do it. And it's never simple, but start simple and work your way up. It's just, sorry that I'm sounding like a know-it-all, but working out for 3 years, I know a little bit now, I can safely say, but I'm still learning, which is just beautiful. So. I kind of want to do like normal ones. I'm already gassed out. That's why I can't even do any like real fucking real deal reps right now. I can't. I'll get better though. That was my knee. In this incident, incidents? I don't know that word. In this scenario, less is more. Less range, more burn. Damn. Woo! You guys want to see more of these? Leave a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel, or follow me on Instagram. Instagram. That's all I have, I think. I used to have Twitter, but X. X marks the spot. Where? Should I do some of these? Knuckles. This, it's gonna hurt. I can't. Fuck that. I haven't done those in months. I'll work my way up. Gosh. I feel like if I keep on doing this, I'm gonna pass out. So I'm gonna get some water and come back. Do some of the curls. I'm gonna set it up. Right here. This is 60 pounds exactly. A couple weeks ago, I started lifting 60 pounds. I've never lifted 60 pounds in my life. I did a lot to build up kind of like my strength a little bit in my, mainly right here. Don't know what this is called, like elbow, the joint. I don't even know. I feel like now I can really do that now. I'm just gassed. I'm not lying when I say this. I worked out before I went live, so I know my gas tank is really bad, but I've worked out a little bit today. I'm just bad at working out. Why do I talk so much? I just realized this. I feel like the dead air is just boring, so I just have to keep on. 10 60-pound curls, just 10 of them. It makes you feel it. You feel it. S. 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. If you would have told me I could do 20 60-pound curls just a couple years ago, I would have said you're just full of shit. And this isn't even a lot. This just proves when you consistently work out, you don't even have to work out every single day. Work out like 3 days a week, consistently. Find a ritual, find a pattern, even if you're not going to the gym, I work out for free in my house. Find a nice little, find some sort of environment that just fuels you. Oh my gosh, oh gosh, man. Another 10. I need a break. Yeah! I'm hyped. I love it. 10 more? I got allergies. Congested. Let's try to do this. Done. It's over 40. All right, break time. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna slowly get up because every time I stand up, the minute I'm done with doing some reps, I get dizzy. That's common. Pace yourself, breathe, be at peace, love yourself. I'll be right back, and I hope more people join. But yeah. I gotta get water. I love you. Woo. On the back. Do a backflip. I'm sweaty. Hey, you lived. Not in my Minecraft world, if that's what you're referring to. I died. I know you watched though. How are you? How are you? Oh, I knew it. I have to make a new world. Well, no, I didn't die in that one. No, I didn't. No, okay, yeah. My last Minecraft live stream, yeah. Before that, though, I died. But I had to make a new world. I haven't been playing Minecraft ever since because I kind of got pissed off. So, you know. I think I reminded myself why I stopped playing. Yeah. Ah. That's 50. I'm so sweaty. I want to take off my shirt, but I won't. Sorry about me. Clearing my throat. Really see how sweaty I am. See my laterals. My back lateral. What? My back lateral clap. It says it on here. Yeah. I have a push-up thing right here. I do it. I use it sometimes. It says use the green for your triceps. Use the yellow path for your back laterals. Back lateral clavicle. So I say that because I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh, how are you? Please tell me this is really you and not like, because back in the day, people would pretend to be other Gemmy collectors, singing fish collectors. I know you know that very well. You are like one of the OG people. If this is really you, is this really you? This is really you. How are you? Oh my gosh, I used to watch you before I even collected singing fish. I'm fanboying a little bit. How are you, dude? It really is you. I checked. Because you have to make sure. You can't trust anyone online, man. You know that way more than I do. But oh my gosh, how are you? How are you? Uh, I don't know if you know this, but I still have a couple of my singing fish, but I stopped collecting. I sold a lot of my fish. I sold some of my fish to Lake WI 44. I think that's his name. I don't know. I sold my sounding like a nerd right now. So, but, uh, right? Yeah, yeah. It always feels weird when like people like watch your videos when you thought you were the only one doing them. You know, at the time it was like you and Lake WI 44. I would say like you, him, and maybe just like five other people. But you guys are kind of the people who kicked off the whole collecting singing fish craze. Um, you definitely inspired people to collect themselves, and certainly inspired me. Like you were like the first. It was you and Lake WI 44 watching you and him back in like 2009. Like I was 8 years old, and then 2010. That's when I got Frankie the Fish for free. I still have that one because I'm never gonna sell my first ever fish that I got. But I sound like a nerd right now, but that's great. Fond memories, fond times back then, man. Oh, you! Oh my gosh, you're the one who bought it. I'm an. Ugh. I first for some reason I thought Lake bought it, but yeah, he has his own, right? He has a couple of them, I think. He has everything. That guy, man. His basement is filled to the brim on those big walls. I think it's his basement. I've never been there. I've never met him, uh, but he seems like another great guy. Another great guy. I remember this was the first time like I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad at him, but I remember he was bidding on Jake the Singing Jackalope, and I remember I was bidding on the same one, and he outbid me on eBay. And I remember being so jealous, not like real anger, but like almost like, oh, oh damn it, he beat me to the punch. Oh, but yeah, that's crazy, dude. I thought only a handful of collectors ever saw my channel. It was one of my favorites too. I got that for Christmas back in 2014. Same year I got Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox 360. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but that was uh, that was one of the presents. When I opened up the box and saw the head poking out of the box, I thought it was a dream because I don't know how my father bought me it. I don't know where I think he got it on eBay, but it was like in mint condition. The ones that I used to see online, like the two or three listings that I saw, were like broken or ripped or the paint was chipped off. Like that one like was like in mint condition. I don't know how the my dad got me that, but that was one of my favorite ones too. Like I have a couple favorite singing fish. I assume you do. Um, I like Sammy Swordfish. That's one of they're swinging Sammy. uh, one of my favorite ones that I had in my collection. I wish I still had him. I wish I had that one and the Bubble Bopper Swordfish one. The humpback whale wasn't that cool to me. Or the no, I never had the dolphin. Yeah, I had humpback whale. I had to fix that one and then sold that to. I don't know who I sold that one to. I know. I back then, back in 2013, no, 2011 to 2015. I don't know if you can agree at least. Those couple years finding fish on eBay was just so easy. Nowadays, I mean, I'm out of the sphere. I'm out of the world, so I don't know fully. But I would imagine so. It's much harder to and much more expensive now too, because people know on people know that there's a collector's type aura around these fish now, especially now. So people fucking list them for the priciest, considering that back then you would still pay a lot of money for a rare fish. But I would imagine now people have caught on. So, but yeah. I'm still shocked. Like it's really you because like man, back in the day, people would impersonate everyone online. I've had ex friends who would just be a part of it, and I've impersonated one person, my good friend James, one time to prank him. Other than that, I've never done it. But I've been a part of the whole trolling and pranking and toxicity of the Jemmy community. I've been made fun of. I've been down the rabbit hole of BS that we all go through, obviously. But you just toughen up and just enjoy it as best as you can, because people will try to piss all over you, and not in a kinky good way. If you're into that, sorry. I have the shark bubble. You do? You do? Are you like the only one that has it or no? Yeah. Oh my lord. You have it? That's why I left it. Yep. It took me a while to fully grasp that the community is toxic. I would just be a part of it because I was a kid. I was literally like 14, 15, 16. 16 is when I left around that time. So I was more into the toxicity, if that makes sense. I hated it, but I almost liked it because when you're a kid, you don't get anxious. Now being older, growing up, I would get anxious because of like other people trying to fuck with you or just starting shit for no reason. And you can't do anything about it. You can't even like defend yourself without being called fucking poopy head and shit, you know? So you're a poopy head. You know how people are, man. Like people are very hateful, and I don't know why. There's a lot of jealousy, especially with collecting singing fish. There were so many people who I'm only speaking for myself, but I know you have it like you're way more known than me in the singing fish sphere. But yeah, people would just be jealous of me only because I had mom and dad and my grandma buy me these fish. I was spoiled. I was a spoiled brat. I never threw a hissy fit if I didn't get what I wanted, but I would, guess you could say, like manipulate my mom and dad into getting. Like I played the buy me a fish now type fiddle. You know, I would really try to like, you're not gonna buy me Bubble Bopper. It's really rare. Like I would try to do stuff like that, but I would never throw like a hissy fit or really like lose my marbles just because of a toy. But I was spoiled back then, and I could understand why people were turned off about me or anyone else. Lake WI 44. There's a lot of people who were jealous at him, I know. Just because we were able to buy something before other people. How crazy is that? You know, just because of a toy, just because of motors and rubber and a speaker and a little tune. Put me back in the water. So, oh, you bought that before me? Come on, man. Like, I think we just grow up in different in different ways. Envy's definitely the root of it all. It's still so weird. Yeah, yeah, it was. And like with me, I don't know if you can relate, but I've always collected things. I would always have like I would collect Thai Beanie Baby bears, just the Beanie Baby bears, and yeah, I would always have collections growing up. I would collect rubber bouncy balls, have a big box of those, just collect anything. So it's not necessarily that I fully loved the singing fish. I just loved mainly the fact that they moved and they all had their own personalities and they were all different. Um, and I do like Jenny back then when they weren't fully made in China, I guess you could say. Um, Nowadays, I think it's just about saving as much money, being as cheap as can be, and getting a huge profit at the end of it. That's just not the same quality as it used to be. Um, that's just how it is. Everything gets cheaper and crappier. Wasp Nest, wow, they're pretty cool. Secret radios and Donald. Oh, I have a rocks and minerals collection. I used to collect like rocks. Me and my father and my family would go to like a flea market. Like, they call it the bus stop flea market because it's in like in a very old abandoned bus stop, and they turned it into like a flea market. We still go to it. It's really cool. It's awesome. Hello, cool guy plays. I'm not playing Minecraft right now. Okay, just want to point that out. But welcome. Thank you for being here. Another day, another night. I'll be back on Minecraft. But but yeah. So I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But oh yeah, there was a little place at the bus stop flea market where this guy would sell rocks and like minerals and fool's gold and crystals. And 8, 9 year old me, 10-year old me, like loved collecting like rocks. Even like at school, like if we went to uh, there's a place around here in Pennsylvania called Crystal Cave, which is like a cave. You go on a tour where they guide you through this big cave, and at the gift shop, after the tour is all complete, you're able to buy like rocks and minerals and fool's gold and a lot of like stones and cool rocks and stuff. And I used to do that all the time. I still have almost every single rock, but they're not like stones that you would find like on the shore. Like they're like real different cool kinds of like minerals and shit, and they're all really cool. Yeah, but now in regards to collecting like animatronics and fish and stuff, uh, I don't have any of them really. I have a couple that kind of hold near and dear to me. Not rare, not the rarity of them, but just like the sentimental, and because I wouldn't get anything. I make custom singing fish. I took my broken Lucky Tom and I put it in Big Mouth Billy Bones, and it works. Like the mouth moves and shit. I would probably sell it if someone would be willing to pay me like $50 to ship it or to send it out. But I also have Boogie Bass, the internals of Boogie Bass in Big Mouth Rainbow Trout, I think. The one that sings Angel of the Morning. Is that Big Mouth Rainbow Trout? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. I feel like so disconnected, but part of me still like I know my way around the singing fish world kind of still. So I think. All right, let's do 50 more of these, and then I'm done. It's 15. This is 60 pounds, by the way. Yeah, but I made two. No, I made three custom fish, but I don't know how to solder, so all of the wires are like glued and taped and shit, so they don't work, but they could work if I would learn to solder. I don't know if anyone would pay for those custom ones because like I want to paint them, I want to airbrush them, so like they look completely different. And I think I assume people have already made like custom fish, but the fact that like boogie bass is more uncommon and big mouth rainbow trout is pretty. It's not big mouth rainbow, is it? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm thinking of Rocky Rainbow Trout. I did a custom Rocky Rainbow Trout. It's the outside and the skin of Rocky Rainbow Trout, but I put big mouth Larry Lobster. Is it Larry Lobster? Or I don't know. Whatever. Is it Rocky the Sea and Lobster? I think one was called. I think there's a couple different lobsters. I only had one. I only had one lobster. I just have the skin of it now and the internals. I used to take them apart then just to see how they work. And I would break them and I would put them back together again. Ugh. You live, you learn. I'm gonna be sore in the morning. Yes. So I had Rocky. But it's cool because, wow, I didn't even mean to do this. Wow, I'm thinking about it now. Rocky the Singing Lobster's internals are in Rocky Rainbow Trout. I still have him, and he works too. It's kind of cool, and it kind of fits it still. It's not that weird because it sings "Rock the Boat" and fuck. Sea cruise, be my guest. You got nothing to lose. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? So that I mean, it kind of fits still. It's not like Lucky Tom's internals and Big Mouth Billy Bones. That kind of doesn't really work. I'm sounding like a nerd right now, man. I haven't. I miss those days, man. I miss other than the toxic people who would be in the comment section making videos on other people. It's just like if people were just so ugh. Young and dumb, as they say. It's like 35 right there. 15 more, and I'm done with these. You have my word. These are nuts. I did 400 of these before I went live. Yeah. Every so often, I still go on eBay and I type in "singing fish," and just to see what is hot, like see what is just available. Yeah. Fond memories. I miss those days, and I'm kind of glad I still have all of my videos. Uh, Even though back then I never knew how to record in widescreen because I never turned my phone to landscape mode. Uh, but I'm glad I still have, memories to watch, literally watch, uh, even though I was a bit of a cringy kid growing up. I still am a big cringy kid. I'm 25. I don't know how old you are, if you don't mind me asking, but I'm 25. I just turned 25. So I am getting up there in age. I feel old. That's why I work out to feel even more old because you wake up with like a broken hip because of doing reps. I've never worked out ever since 2022 was when I started working out. Uh, uh, done. I've never done that many in a single day. I'm gonna feel it tomorrow, and it's not gonna be pretty. Oh my gosh, we're literally the same age. I thought I was like older than you, or vice versa. Oh my gosh. Wow. So wow, that's nuts. So you started out like early. Because if I watched you and you already had a collection back then, like I can't do the math, but like I assume you were collected them like when you were like 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. I hate that meme. I don't know if you know the 6, 7. It's so stupid. I I'm glad I'm not online the way I used to. I hate the climate online. Wow. So I got my first fish when I was 10 or 9. So wow, that's crazy. I feel like scientists are gonna do a documentary or something, or gonna look into the art of collecting, seeing fish at an early age, because there's something there. There's something there, like why a particular group of young kids gravitated towards the seeing fish, and it's all very similar. Very similar. It's like a biography or like a documentary. We're all a part of it. Oh, my arms are gonna fall off, dude. How long have I been live? Exactly an hour. Damn. So boys. That's how it is. It's just I want to believe that when we're young, we're very impressionable. When we have something in our life or when we view